Hey now there, friends. Welcome back to Autos, and today a pretty simple job. Just got to swap out electronic control temperature sensor on a 2014 Impala Limited with the LFX 3.6 liter. It's not nearly as complicated as the earlier motors, the 3.5s and whatnot. But anyways, I'm gonna apologize for the bouncy video. My code that popped up on this was P0128, I believe, and up on the dash it showed no reading for the temperature sensor, or no reading for the engine temperature period, and it was displaying me AC shut down, overheat, blah 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 on the info side of the dash. Of course, I knew it wasn't overheating. This thing throws enough heat that you could cook a rotisserie chicken on the dash. I mean, so obviously it's going to end up being the ECTS, the electronic control temperature sensor. So let's get down to this. Let's get dirty. On this vehicle, it's down fairly close to the O2 sensor on, I want to say that is bank 1. It's got a nice aluminum cover wrapped with some nice heat tape. And I'm sorry I got the sniffles today. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull that cover off, and cover back, and underneath here we have a nice little clip. So I'm going to push that in just a bit, and we got to be very careful because these guys like to get really brittle, and just like that. I believe this guy is a 19, which is what I dragged out. Let's move this out of the way. Some people complain they don't have very much room on there. So what I'm going to do is I got these handy dandy little wobble sockets. These are sometimes probably a great lifesaver. Make life easier to get in and out of stuff. Before I do that, I'm probably going to leak some antifreeze. So I'm going to put myself a piece of paper under there, paper towel of course. I'm going to get myself ready with this new one. It's obviously an AutoZone one. I don't particularly care. Generic. It's going to do the trick for me. Not in very tight. They don't need a lot of pressure to seat correctly. We are going to play make it real quick, just so you don't lose too terribly much antifreeze, and so you don't have to burp the system either. So easy enough. Old one's out. Let's put the new one on. Well, if it doesn't, there we go. This should seat up pretty quick anytime. Just like that. And just got to snug it on there. Pop that out. The nasty little paper towel. We're going to turn around, clip that harness back on, and we're going to push that cover back up over top of it. And folks, that's all it is. GM basically did these really easy. And just as a bit of a tip, I did not take the reservoir cap off, the radiator cap, because if I did that, that was going to create enough pressure and I was going to lose a hell of a lot more antifreeze, and I kind of really don't want to do that because I don't want to have to go through and burp the system. But anyways, folks, just like that, done. And there we have it, my friends. We can see the temperature gauge is taking its time climbing. Earlier this morning when that ECTS went out, it flatlined straight on the cold mark. No gain, no level. And even the car kind of idles a little nicer because I believe the computer is not enriching the circuit, thinking the car is cold. And that's all I got for you, my friends. Have a great day. And friends, if you like this content, this little video, hit the subscribe button. Or minimum, give me a like. I'll be having some more stuff up and coming. I'm just an old guy and I'm technically defunct on editing videos and whatnot. So, I don't know. If you like autos, stick around. Like I said, I'm gonna have more content coming up, whether it's gonna be on my current Impala. I have my daily whip that I drive, for commuting. That's gonna need some work on it here shortly. Rear brakes, Japanese style brakes. So if you're interested and you want to learn how to do those Japanese style brakes, come back and check. I'll be happy to help you. But anyways, remember, nobody wants to see your dirty tool. Clean up afterwards. Ciao.